When I was pregnant, I was so scared to be a mom because I was afraid I couldn't be a boss anymore. I was like, oh my God, being a mom means I'm going to have to take a seat back from excelling in a career, excelling in the fulfillment of my life. Hi, and welcome to Mom Boss Chronicles. We are your hosts. I am Jenn.
I'm Sue.
And we are empowering and inspiring people through meaningful conversations. So make sure to like and subscribe to listen to great content weekly. Welcome back, everyone, to Mom Boss Chronicles. Today is just me and Sue. I thought a really cool topic that we can discuss to remind ourselves, to talk about with our audience, is what makes a mom boss.
Yes.
Right? And what comes to mind when you think of mom boss and, all the emotions and everything.
Well, I wonder if mom and boss are synonymous.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a special human to be a mom and guide these little souls into the world and everything like that, and being organized. And it's funny. I felt like after I had Michael at work, I was able just automatically to think several steps ahead better.
I know what you mean.
Yes, you have mom brain, but that aside, you're really thinking.
But you're more strategic.
Truly. That's why we have mom brain, because there's so many more tabs open.
You're right. Once you become a mother, you do have to be more strategic because you're like, I have me and somebody else to think about.
Yes.
So I have to schedule their appointments, and then they're going to need diapers or formula and food and toys. So you have to be strategic about how you're planning your
work
day,
your
week,
schedule
month.
backwards. Yes. What time do we have to leave the house?
Yes.
And what does this entail in school? And
bath times, all of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And yes, those are the same things that keep us up at night. But I do think that the beauty of that is that it does force you, it automatically overnight forces you to think about life as a whole altogether, but also your own personal business, right? Yeah. And also motherhood, I think, also gives you, I think for us, and is confidence to go out into the world and really pursue the things that make you happy and are going to give you an opportunity to maybe be more present in your kid's life too.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I remember when I was pregnant, I was so scared to be a mom because I was afraid I couldn't be a boss anymore. I was like, oh my God, being a mom means I'm going to have to take a seat back from excelling in a career, excelling in the fulfillment of my life.
Yep.
I don't know why I thought that. I remember truly having depression about it.
Yeah.
Right? I think because in my mind, I thought mom meant you gave up yourself.
Yep.
So I become a mom, and then I was able to weave in, what I needed to do. And then I realized years into it, my son is my muse. I excelled and I did better because of him.
Yeah.
He was my motivation to keep
and your
going.
why.
Yes.
Right.
And my life got substantially better after I had my son. And it's wild.
And I think too, what I've been thinking about more recently, because my son will be 8 this year, and how fast those 8 years went by.
When I met you, he was 1?
Yeah,
it's so
he was
crazy.
just a baby, and how fast time goes by. And yes, I am a boss in my world. I run a successful real estate team and business, and we have the podcast, and we're living an authentic boss life. But the reality is that I probably only have about 10 more years or so while he's home
under your roof,
under my roof, and then there's going to be a whole new chapter that can blossom. What is next? Do I bring on a different career trajectory? Right. So
what does your future look like?
Because it's weird. Because
post motherhood.
Right.
Yes.
I think a lot of times, especially because, we probably, most of us have had children in our late 20s or early 30s. We're kind of only looking 10 years ahead, maybe, or not even. We're almost very much in the moment.
Yes.
And now I've been really starting to think about oh my God, wait a minute. What does life look like after?
I love that.
After college, after my kid is done with high school and doesn't need me as much anymore, which I'm going to cry about. But that's a beautiful thing to think about in terms of continuing that mom boss lifestyle. It's what can be.
And I think a mom boss, the cool thing is every phase of your life can be different. Just because you want your 20s to look a certain way in your 30s doesn't mean it has to carry on forever. It doesn't, it's not your trajectory forever. And the cool thing about being a mom boss is you could be a mom boss in that moment.
Yep.
When your kids are little, maybe you're going to be more present with them.
Yeah.
And as they get older, maybe you're going to be more present at work. And knowing what you need and what you're capable of doing is truly a mom boss.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's different dials, right? Yes. Or different buckets of what you're pouring more of yourself into at that certain time.
Depending on your situation.
Right.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And who knows too, even as we all grow older and wiser, do our kids come along too with our entrepreneurial pursuits and stuff like that, and kind of teach us different, teach skills, the old moms new tricks and stuff like that.
I know. I think about it what we're doing, our children watch.
Yes.
And that's
completely.
Yes. And that's another motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do want to see I want my kids to see me work hard, but also work with integrity.
Yes.
Like they see, like we do real estate. So we lose deals, things happen. And I want them to see that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? There's
failing
integrity.
forward.
Yes.
Right.
Failure. Because I was always, I'm sure when we're in our 20s, for some reason, you're always so afraid to fail.
Yes.
And I feel like fear of failing makes you not want to take the first step.
Yep. Paralyzes you.
Yes. And I want to teach my kids, you're going to fail.
Right.
It's just inevitable.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to fail.
And that's probably part of like also that's growing older and being a parent is, I feel like that fear of failure almost diminishes in a sense because you're like, well, if I could be a parent, if I can run a household,
Yes.
if I can, keep these kids alive,
Yes.
what can't I do?
Exactly. It's like, oh, I got this.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously there's no perfect mother. And
Nope.
like they're going to fail at being a mom. There's something where you're going to happen. And you're like, oh my God, that was a mom fail.
That was something I read recently too, is like about how, especially with your first child, that you are growing up with them.
Yes.
In a sense. You know?
Yeah.
And like I'm thinking about that because I think, especially when you're younger, we have all this ideas like you should have it all figured out.
Yeah.
By your 30s or your 40s, especially. And I'm like, dude, we're still growing.
No,
still
learning.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're still growing up together.
I know. I'm one of three, and I'm my mom's first, and she'll say it like I grew up with her because that was the first time she was a mom.
Yep.
And the way she was a mother to me is different than the way she was a mom
Of
to
course.
my little sister.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Like nobody's perfect, and we're all here to learn. And same, I have two kids. The way I've handled things with Hunter, I definitely handle differently with my daughter. You learn from it, and you just do it a little differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, out of all of the mom bosses that we've interviewed too on the podcast, I appreciate how everyone kind of has their own approach to how they're running their own businesses and how they're showing up for like everyone. Obviously their focus is their family.
Yes.
And their children, but like each person has their own personalized way of like how the kids are being taken care of or who's like helping and what's their village like.
Yes.
And everything like that. But I think what the main ethos for everybody across the board is that like they're making it happen.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And like
they're doing it.
Right.
However it
and
works
they're
for them.
living their authentic life.
Yes.
They're
That's
doing
truly
the
a mom
things
boss.
that truly
Yes.
meaningful to them. And I would say everybody we have interviewed, most of them started out as doing one thing, and whether it was some sort of adversity or just a change of heart or something like that, like kind of helped them pivot to doing things that were more authentic for them and inspiring.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, I feel like everything that everyone's doing is like for their kids,
Yes.
like for their family, to show them,
Yes.
like we're doing, to show them that they really are capable of doing whatever
they
it is
want.
that they want to do. You don't
Totally.
have to be stuck in a job that is soul sucking,
in a box. Yeah. And exactly. Just because you studied nursing
right
in college and then you became a nurse and maybe you weren't fulfilled doesn't mean you have to stay in that lane. Like I think of Veronica Kay.
Yes.
Wasn't she in nursing or medical field? And she said that she's like, I wasn't fulfilled. So then she became a content creator.
Right. Yeah.
Like so many people we've interviewed, same, like they were down this one path and then they pivoted and they're like, actually that, and I think that's so important as a mom boss to stop, reflect, listen to your heart, and then have the courage to take an action.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's only just showing our children that
they're
anything
capable.
is capable. You know? Yeah.
The power's within.
Exactly. You can do it too.
Yes. So I think a mom boss is just, harnessing that power within and believing in yourself.
Yep.
And
Agreed.
the cool thing with our community and being a mom boss, and I feel like if you seek it, there's so much like energy that comes around people who do want you to succeed.
Yep.
Obviously, there's energy on people who don't, but you got to ignore the haters. And you got to find the people that are rooting you on, because I promise you, there are people who want to see you do well.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
absolutely. And I do think overall, in general, like the women, a community of women that are at that level, of running their own businesses or running teams or et cetera, like they want that. They want to be surrounded by people, like-minded people feeling the same.
Totally. And they want to give. Like,
right.
I'm happy if anybody has any questions. Obviously, I'm happy to mentor. You reach out. Like, I feel like most women who are successful realize, like, hey, there was a time where I was doubtful. Yeah. And I want to give back.
Right. And
I want to be that mentor.
Gatekeep
how
you got to where you got. I mean, I think the more we lift each other up, the more we express confidence in other people's abilities and how, like, encouragement, like you can do this, because again, like we always say, like imposter syndrome, unfortunately, I think mostly women, but men too, but like mostly women, we kind of fall prey to like this idea that we can't.
Or who are we?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, even though you may have the background to show that you did, you know, and just being able to encourage each other to like see what you bring to the table
is incredible. And everybody's so unique. And that's what I love. Like, we've interviewed all types of people, like artists, musicians, business owners, attorneys. And I love that. Like, I love that people are being authentic to what resonates within them.
Yeah. And that as I think is an overall beautiful display of how women have evolved in careers over time, right? I mean, you think about like our grandparents, maybe even some of our moms were homemakers.
Yes.
You know, I don't
or
think,
a teacher.
Right.
Like
you know, they just it was like that was it. You know, and you were home in the summer to be home with your kids too. And you know, that's a beautiful thing as well. And we're not there's no knock on stay-at-home moms because like honestly I think that's a hard
Oh my gosh, yes. And that's being a mom boss in yourself, because if you're doing it and you're rocking it and you love it, that is being a mom boss.
It's synonymous.
Yes.
But you know, just how it's evolved over time where like, you know, okay, women were in the workforce more and you know, you're out there and you're having your job and like now I feel like it's evolving more into like where women are like, no, I'm gonna like
I'm a leader.
Start my own business. I am a leader and I don't need your permission to do what I want to do.
You're right.
Right.
And that's so amazing to see the women take over and be in leadership roles.
Yes.
Because one thing to be like, oh, I can be an attorney, but no, I can own my own law firm now.
Right.
I can own my own mortgage company now. Like, I can do this and I can do it my way.
Right. And have side gigs.
Yes.
Or have side quests where you're helping your community and, you know, helping mentor other people to get to that level too. Yeah.
I know, because how many women have we met who I love? They are busy. And I feel like, and some people, they truly just want to give and they can give and they could be PTA presidents and also be working really hard and also being a great mom. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. We're special species.
We are. And I'm just so grateful that we get to do the podcast and that all the amazing people we get to interview.
Yes.
So, you know, I love it. It just reinforces that we're all mom bosses, no matter where we are in our trajectory of life, whether you're going hard or you're going slow. Like, as long as you're inching your way and giving as much as you can, it all matters. So
totally.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going, mom bosses. We got you.
And keep listening. So make sure to like and subscribe, tell your friends about our podcast, and reach out if there's anything we can do to help you. Thank you all so much for listening and have a great day.